I also, everything you say is gonna, I'm that far into Sex and the City where everything that you say is gonna remind me of an episode that I saw.
You know why? It's because I'm fabulous and I'm hot and I'm dumb like Carrie. I am dumb, dumb, dumb like Carrie Bradshaw. And just like that, this is That's Hot with Sabrina Piper and Natalie DeCicco.
Hi.
Welcome to the show and happy birthday.
Thank you.
To my beautiful, hot, sexual, situal, I thought that was like a, plural for city. Natalie, the best co-host in the world. Nat, happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is 28.
This is 28.
This is 28. And just like that, you're 28, I'm 29.
Exactly. I was going to mention, and I always get into Sex and the City on the Patreon episode at Funny Girl with Tits on Patreon. But I want to touch on this quick. I was thinking of Samantha getting the pearl thong and having to take it off so that she can run up the stairs to not catch her man cheating on her.
Yes, to make sure. Did you like the wig and everything?
That was crazy.
I loved that. Now you finally got to my favorite part where she's putting up flyers all over the city.
Yes, amazing.
Because he's a cheater, and the cop comes up and she was like, "Ma'am, you can't do that." And she was like, "This motherfucker," and then talks about how he was caught eating another woman's pussy. Spoiler. I know, it's a 25-year spoiler. And
she goes, carry on.
Carry on.
I'm going to put the heat on. Carry on like Carrie
Put the heat on?
You know what I mean.
Are you really? It's so hot.
Yeah, I'm turning the air on.
Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. I didn't know what you meant.
I misspoke.
You know what? Because that's hot.
Yeah, that's hot. It's
that's
too hot in here.
It's been a hot week, dude. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
We've got some things going on.
Right.
I won my case because women equal justice. Women
equal justice. True.
Yes. Before they used to equal limited too, and then they rebranded. And now justice prevails.
Yes.
Justice always prevails. Light prevails in darkness.
Is Justice still around?
I don't know because I don't have a tween, nor am I one. But, hey kids, let us know.
Yeah, any kids, have you been to a Justice lately?
Have you been to a Justice? Hey kids, where do you go? Hey kids, come here. I have a van. Let's talk for a second.
Let's get in here. I have candy.
I have king-size candy.
Yes, that's the important part.
King-size candy. We have a little sparkling rosé.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm 28.
Because you're 28.
I was saying to Shannon out there that some years are weird. Some years I'm like, that's wrong. Like when I turned 26, I was like, that's wrong. And this year I'm like, I've been saying 28 for like 3 months. Yeah. It's in my head. I've already adjusted.
Yeah. I feel like before I was 29, I was like, I don't know. What? You know why I blame the pandemic? Even though we give it cute nicknames, it's the pandemic, dude. And it threw us all off. Not fun, not fun, not fun. A lot of people are like, oh, I feel bad for kids during it. Not really. I don't. The babies, I don't.
Certain kids. I think if you just started kindergarten the year of 2020, you're fucked up.
Not talking about that.
You're talking about babies. Babies don't know the difference.
Babies and middle schoolers were the luckiest people in the world. If I was in middle school and that went into effect.
And you didn't have to talk, be seen.
While you're going through puberty.
Yeah, you get to just lock down.
Yes. That's
you
the
You
generation.
have a lot of group chats.
A lot of group chats. A lot of confidence going back once you see these people.
Yeah.
And, it's probably they're winning. They're winning, these kids.
Yeah.
Like, now in high school. And that's why they're all viral on TikTok.
Yeah, because they practiced. They trained.
Practiced. They went through it. They didn't post it in middle school. They were like, oh. Yeah. Or they did, and now it's a different account. And everything. They're smart. They're smart.
Yes.
It's like, different. Ugh.
Yeah.
But for people like us who were in their 20s, it fucked us up.
Yeah. And I also feel bad for people who were graduating college that year.
Oh,
I
my God.
narrowly avoided it. I graduated in 2019.
Yeah, graduating college, graduating high school.
Yeah.
I think especially high school, like, because your hormones are so ragey that you're like, this is the only time I'll ever see these people again. They're ruining it.
Yeah, it's got to be really emotional.
Really emotional.
Yeah.
Must be fucked up. Almost as fucked up as seeing, like, passing windows in the city and then just seeing, like, you did it, grad. And it's like, okay, so we know teens live there.
Yeah, true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've just been thinking about this stuff because I've been seeing that a lot of my friends are having babies and that they don't like to post their faces. And I posted about this the other day.
What'd you say?
I just said a little point of view that I think it's interesting that celebrities used to be the only people to hide and shield their children's faces. And I understand there's creeps on the internet and people say, oh, it's for creeps. But the new thing is they post the baby's whole body, but they just blur out the face.
Hate it.
It's fucking weird.
I hate it. It's fucking weird. You know why? Why post it?
Why post it?
No one wants to see a picture of your baby's body. The whole point of just simply do... If you want to hide your baby's identity, I respect that, dude.
I respect that.
Don't post it.
That's fine.
Post a picture of just you.
Exactly.
Or post, like... a little curl of hair or something like that.
Yeah. You know what? And then these people came at me, a lot of parents, because they were like, AI, or they're stealing our children's faces. Right. It's Meta's policy.
Then don't post
let me
a
tell
picture.
you something. Let me tell you something even worse.
Yeah.
They're so brain. And some of you I know are this age where you're at this age where you're like, stop it. Stop it. Because sharing to your Facebook and saying, I do not give Mark Zuckerberg consent to any of my photos and this and that doesn't save your baby. You're taking it on your iPhone. They're taking it on their iPhones. Apple has your data. So if your whole thing is about, I don't want my child's face to have the data, that's not, sorry, you don't live in that world anymore.
Get a film camera.
Get a film camera. You don't live in that world anymore.
No, absolutely
not. And it's like, then you don't need to post the rest of it.
No one wants to see your baby's legs.
No one.
It's weird, and putting an emoji over it. I hate it. Why would I want to look at that?
And you know what?
Don't post it.
People are liars too, because they do just want to do like the Kardashians used to do, and then all these people, and then influencers started doing it, and they don't even realize, I think, that it is a trend to not show, and it's like, yeah, because celebrities are going to sell that to people or to Vogue or something to get a cover.
Yeah.
U.S. Weekly. This is not for you, okay? Charlotte from North Carolina, who's 32 and on her 7th child.
Yeah.
We've seen the 6. We know this one's a little deformed or something by now. Okay? We know the
And no one wants
drill.
to, like, it's pointless.
It's
Don't post
pointless.
The whole point of posting a picture of your baby is to go, oh, how cute. There's nothing cute about a baby with an emoji devil face.
So weird.
It's weird. Don't do that.
They always pick weird ones, too.
Yeah.
Or like the hand, like, no.
Oh, that's fucking weird. Oh, that's so weird.
It's so weird.
I've seen smiley faces.
I saw
like
somebody
angel
from
faces.
Aventura, like the small suburb from Miami that like I was from, like just posted.
Weird.
It was all these moms just posting all these like, you can't see their faces. And I was like,
so why post it at all?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
What am I?
Save it for yourself. Put it in a frame.
Yeah.
Don't post it at all.
I just saw something.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm brilliant because I am. And it's hot to be brilliant, not stupid anymore. And the thing is this. I wonder if they all think they're so ugly and their children look like them. And they're like, oh my God, that's a bad photo. No. Like they're so cute except their face that looks like me.
Interesting.
I don't know. Are there any mentally ill moms? Like,
yes, to answer your question.
Mims. There are some mims out there.
Yeah. There are
mentally ill moms.
I would say that I feel like most people are mentally ill. So by
Most
default,
definitely.
I think that most moms are also mentally ill.
I think most people have mental health issues.
Yes, you're right.
I think mentally ill
is like severe.
Yeah, mostly comedians.
But I bet there's a lot of mentally ill. I think there are a lot of, even if it's not a majority, a lot of mentally ill moms out there. Absolutely. That's why people get fucked up.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Genetics and all that fun stuff and everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, and that makes me really think, how do we watch Diddy's kids? How do we watch these little terrorists and we convince them to stay away from lube?
Yeah.
How do we do it?
Yeah.
We don't have to go into it yet. We will be.
We can.
We will be.
Okay.
We can talk about your birthday first.
We can talk about my birthday.
But diddly do.
Diddly do.
Hot diddly do.
Are we going to cut your exclusive footage, or is that a Patreon item?
Patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. I will be posting my full Diddy day from the other day.
Yeah.
Natalie will be coming out on the field with me.
Sure.
And I will make that happen.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
It's happening.
Sure. I just didn't want it to be today because I had to sleep.
That's okay.
But I will come in at a point.
It's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. I'll be putting exclusive content on there. And we will be getting back around to this diddler do. It's very hard for my friend Sean right now. And he's been a friend of the show for years. I've been talking about him for years.
As a friend.
And, well, yeah, but like maybe a friend of me.
Yeah.
Like I knew what he was doing, and my only thing was I just want to say to the people, I'm sorry I was wrong about Diddley doing Justin Biebs. But, you know, we're not done with the exams yet.
Yeah.
We have cross exams and all that stuff coming up. So we'll see. But on a lighter note, birthday topics.
Yeah, birthday topics.
Let's go over to Nat.
So yesterday, actually, I want to talk about my mall trip first.
Oh,
Last
Natalie
week,
went shopping.
It's not as boring as it sounds. This is
No. This
brief,
is
funny
good.
story.
Natalie went shopping at one of the biggest malls in America.
Yes.
It is a mall in New Jersey called
American Dream.
American Dream.
The big ones have America in there somewhere.
Yes, it has to be.
Yeah.
Except for Aventura Mall.
True. And King of Prussia Mall.
King of Prussia Mall, yes.
One of the big ones.
Yes, that's a huge one.
Went to American Dream Mall all by myself. It was awesome. I texted Sabrina halfway through my trip because I was like, I have nothing to do today. It's my first free Saturday in like months. And I was like, I don't want to bring my friends. They're either going to slow me down or I'm going to feel like I got to speed up to keep up with them.
No, sometimes you need a solo shopping day.
The food court's crazy. All right, soup dumplings. When's the last time you got soup dumplings in a mall
never had
food
them.
court? Oh, duh, that's a meat thing.
I need to try them.
That's a meat thing.
Why can't they make them veggie, though?
Well,
Whatever,
the soup
we'll get to
comes
it.
from animal fat.
Stock? Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. So that's how it stays in the dumpling. It starts solid and then it heats and it melts.
Collagen.
Yeah. But got my soup dumplings. I considered going on the giant Ferris wheel that you can see from space. Just kidding. You can't see it from space, but you can see it on the highway.
Katy Perry saw the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, she did.
Oh!
I know. Shocking.
Wow.
But the Ferris wheel, you can see it from 3 or 4 miles down the highway. It's so big. And
you can
it.
actually.
Yeah.
I've driven and I'm like, I know when I see American Dream.
Did not go on it, but it's like connected to the food court. You go out into like the platform where you would sign up to go in. I just didn't. It felt silly to go by myself. That's one thing that I would like to do as a group.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bring you.
Yay!
I told Sabrina, I was
love
like, I gotta
malls.
bring you.
Love
There's a
shopping.
whole wing called the Avenue, and that's the luxury stores.
Oh, I'm sure.
So the first thing I did was go to Sephora on Sabrina's suggestion, get my birthday present, which is the summer Friday. I left it at home, but the Summer Friday's lip balm.
Yes, boys and girls, sign up for Sephora.
Yeah.
Sign up for
use
Sephora.
multiple
Get a free
emails.
birthday gift. Yeah, use multiple emails. That's what I was told by an employee. Use multiple emails.
It was great.
Maybe sprinkle them throughout the year.
Yeah, exactly.
So you get a little free something all the time.
Because it changes. And I got something else there. I got a Kosas eyeshadow stick, and that was great. I was wearing a similar shirt to this. It was very nice. I had my bag across my body.
Hot.
And while I was checking out at Sephora, I realized that I had tested so many samples on me that I now had it all over my white collar. And then I went into Bath & Body Works and I looked at myself in a mirror and realized that the middle button of my shirt was open.
Nice.
And I was like, I feel like a whore.
I want to be that bag.
Like it's...
Yeah.
You guys are writing that in the comments right now.
Yeah.
I was like, now I just feel like a whore. I'm like, I have makeup all over me and my titties are out. And so it was one of those things where I came in, felt hot, cute outfit, and halfway through, like 20 minutes into my trip, I was like, well, now I feel bad.
You should feel hotter.
Yeah.
Did anyone ask how much?
No.
Damn it.
I know. That would have helped.
What are you doing?
But I went to the Avenue.
Of course.
And the only store that I was confident enough to go into was the Tiffany store because all of the associates were busy helping other people. So I just slipped in there, walked around like I belonged there, and a hot man in a suit gave me a glass of champagne. And it took everything in my whole body to not be like, oh, I'm not buying anything. Oh, that's okay. I'm not buying anything. I was just like, yes, thank you. And I gave it back to him with one sip left. And Jorge was like, why did you not finish it? It's not like they can't give it. It's not like they can give it back to somebody else.
Class.
That's what I was thinking.
Class.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't want to be a glutton and take a whole glass of champagne and not buy anything.
Now, this was mind-blowing to me.
What part?
That I'm lucky enough to bestow such a bold friend as, like, myself.
Thank you.
And
I'm learning. It was an effort.
Yes. Now, Natalie texted me that she was at Tiffany, and I automatically was like, oh, amazing. What are you buying?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's so nice. I have champagne. And then she was like, I'm not getting anything. And I was
I didn't
like,
say it like that.
Let me just tell the story. Can you just let me tell the story? Thank you.
I'm muted.
So Natalie came all over the jewelry there. And then after she squirted on the diamonds, she was like, I own this now. And that was my first time impression. And I think I nailed it.
Yes.
And she squirted on the sapphires and diamonds and took them home, shoved in her pussy.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like, and I slammed this glass of champagne. And I was like, how rude of you to not get one to go.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to ask for a paper bag to put it in and say, I know what I'm doing. And then you
take
haggle.
The bag and pour it in.
Just tip it. Just to the top. To the top.
Yeah.
So then Natalie unbuttoned her blouse. And I was like, Natalie, that's really crazy. That's like wild to do. And she was like, it doesn't matter. It's my birth week. And she flipped the bottle into her shirt through the hole. I was like, that's wild.
Yeah.
You're a mad woman. And then she was like, and I'm not buying anything. But the sapphire's still in my pussy. And I was like, and that's a queen.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like, I thought you ruled Tiff.
Thank you. That's exactly what happened.
And that's what Breakfast at Tiffany's is based off of, too.
Pretty much. I think it would be fun. I mean, I guess all of the luxury stores have a perfume of some kind. But I was thinking of trying a sample of the Tiffany's perfume, like from eBay, like getting like a sample. Because even the samples are in a bottle, which is really cute.
You should just go to Sephora or go there.
Yeah.
And ask for a sample and they'll do it.
But with the glass bottle, with the lid.
That's fake.
Oh?
That's fake.
No?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
fake. Yep.
What?
No. Okay. You're talking about luxury items.
Yeah, why would
that you pour champagne down
But
your
why
shirt
would a
and walk out
luxury
with
brand not
sapphires?
have a luxury branded
No, they have a perfume,
small
but-
perfumes?
Because unless they're samples, like individual samples, they're not going to have a small bottle with their logo printed. That's going to be a faker.
Well, I mean, I don't remember how big it was. Maybe it was like a small size.
Oh, well, if it was like a
one.
0.5 milliliters or something like that. Now, if it was just a tiny version of
No,
perfume,
no,
I'm like,
no.
somebody's making it in China.
No. It was like like a travel size.
A travel size.
Yeah.
Okay, like eau de toilette
Yeah.
or something.
Either
Amazing.
way,
Very French. Very,
I would love to. Yes, very French.
Very
True.
French.
Toilet.
yes.
I don't remember where I was going with that.
You would love to get it just for the bottle?
I was gonna say if I wanted to buy the perfume instead of ordering it online, I would love to go into the Tiffany store and be like, yes, I am buying something and get the perfume there.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the one on Fifth Ave?
No,
Then we must do that.
absolutely.
I can drop off some jewelry to get cleaned, and while we do
Yeah,
that,
there we go.
then we really look like we belong.
I just
Yeah.
didn't like the perfume as much as I wanted because I did spray a sample on a paper while I was in the Tiffany
Not
store.
good. It's not good.
It's not my thing.
It's not good. They have great sunglasses, though.
True, they did have great
They
sunglasses.
have great
And
sunglasses
plates.
and plate. Oh, I
So
have
cute.
broken 4 glasses.
Yeah, I remember that.
It means it's not meant to be in my life yet. I've gotten these
how
flute
poetic.
glasses from I've gotten these flute glasses from Tiffany that they used to not make. Then they brought them back as a remake. And I bought them for all my friends who got engaged, which wound up being a lot at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this is a perfect gift. And then I got a pair for myself,
Yeah.
of course, and my ex, and for our home and everything. And then they shattered poetically. He broke one. And then I was like, now there's only one single glass. Like, it's all alone.
Yeah.
Didn't realize I was the glass. And then that glass got shattered as well.
Yeah.
And then he ordered a replacement, and they were fakers from eBay. Yep, which is why I was like, be careful.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm just going to get them again. And I got them again and shattered. And
yeah, it's a sign.
It's a sign. And I
think
was
so.
like, somebody has to gift them to me next, Tiffany.
That was me looking at them.
Tiffany.
Girl, I know you're there.
Tiff.
Yeah. I tried on a bunch of clothes that I had no intention of wearing.
But not Tiffany, right?
No, from like Saks Fifth Ave.
Oh, okay. That's amazing.
It was, yeah, same thing. I was like, I'm going to go to COS and I'm going to go to, that was the other one that I went to, was COS and Saks Fifth Ave, and tried on a bunch of clothes that I had no intention of buying, but like, was like, I want to know what I'm looking for.
I like the boldness of the champagne. I have to say, I just want to tell you.
I wanted to be polite to this hot man who has my dream job.
He thought you were buying, without a doubt.
Of course he did. Or it doesn't matter.
To be fair, no, it does matter.
I don't think it matters to them.
It does. It does matter. Okay. As somebody who shops luxury, and before used to shop luxury a lot, I could tell you it matters. They will not treat you to anything if you're not.
No one was helping me.
Serious. Well, that's the whole thing, and you were still walking around doing your own thing. It's confidence, baby. It's that aura. You have an aura about you, which is confidence, and that you know what you're doing.
To be fair, that was the goal. I was like, I'm going to go in there and look like I fucking own the place.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Exactly.
That's really it. And that was the thing. He said, oh my God, and she's not even asking. I'm going to treat her to something because blah, blah, blah. Did he give you a card?
No.
Interesting.
I think that...
She also went the day before Mother's Day. To be fair.
I did go the day before Mother's Day.
It was the day before his Mother's Day. And that's why I thought you were shopping for something maybe for your mom or something. I think maybe he thought you were shopping for your mom.
That is a very good point.
Walked it. Well, yeah, that's immediately.
Did not even think about
because you were probably walking around. He was probably like, she's looking for something for her mom and has no idea what.
I forgot the kicker of my I'm a Horror story. I was covered in hickeys.
Oh, amazing.
I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, because I'm like, a button pop does not make a whore.
That's why I forgot.
Does not make a whore.
My God. I came in. I deliberately didn't cover the hickeys on my neck because I was like, I'm going to be trying on clothes. I don't want to get foundation all over everything.
Oh, of course.
And I was wearing a white shirt. I was like, I don't want to get foundation on my white shirt. And came out of Sephora into Bath & Body Works, button popped, covered in hickeys. Makeup all over my collar.
Okay.
Whore behavior.
Now that's whore. That's a whore behavior.
Yeah.
Now that's whore. I'm like, a button popped and some makeup on your shoulder is nothing. Maybe that reads a little bit like
and I like had
for
my
sale.
Hair. It wasn't like
for rent.
For rent, exactly. I didn't have my hair up. My hair was down and my collar was buttoned here.
Okay. Was the hair
I was trying to cover
zhuzhed?
It. Not even. It was clean, but it was down. It was trying to cover. It was trying to be a little modest.
Yes, like a little mysterious.
Yes, exactly. It was not. I didn't have them on display. But they were on display regardless.
Right.
Yes, I completely forgot about that.
That little factoid makes it a little more.
Exactly. I completely forgot the important part. And then
now I understand the champagne down the blouse.
Yeah, that's why I had to take it with me.
That's why you had to do it.
Yeah, I feel like that man was not a sales associate. His whole job is to just stand there and hand flutes of champagne to people. I don't know if he cares if I buy anything or not. He doesn't make commission.
Was he holding a tray?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was maybe a sip and shop, maybe for Mother's Day weekend.
Maybe.
Okay.
He was just a guy who was there to hand out champagne. He was a hot man in a suit with a tray standing in the corner. And when I passed near him, he went, "Do you want a flute of champagne?"
Oh, then you take it. Wow.
Exactly.
This changes the whole story. This is where I was thinking, okay?
A sales associate gave it to me.
A sales associate.
No, I would not have taken that.
That's why I was like, wow, that's bold.
No,
I don't even do that.
No.
And I shop at these places, and I'm like, I won't take it this time if I'm not kidding.
That's why I went into Tiffany, because all the sales associates were busy, and I was like, I can slip in here.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought somebody saw
Caught
you.
me.
Yes, and then they were like, I need to help her because she is going to be the one spending for Mother's Day or something.
No,
wow.
This is a man whose whole job was to hold champagne.
Whoa, this changes my entire perspective of it, you fucking pussy.
Yes.
You fucking pussy.
Yeah. So
You should have pretended to buy the sapphire you stuffed in your pussy.
Yes. And then
Whoa.
that was it. I got it. They have a whole H Mart in there. It's so big that they have a food court and a restaurant wing and an H Mart. An
H Mart is kind of, if people don't know, like an Asian supermarket.
Yeah, an Asian supermarket.
Everything.
That also has like a little food court in it. So I got a honey lavender macchiato on my way out.
Ooh,
and it was incredible.
How overpriced was it?
Not compared to New York.
Not bad, yeah.
It was like $6.50.
Same as New York.
Exactly. And it was so good.
Nice.
So worth it.
Oh, I love that.
And,
you know, there is a restaurant there, Carpaccio. That
That's
the other
in
only
the
location.
Avenue.
Yes. Oh, that makes sense. The
right?
only other location is Bell Harbor, where my grandparents were, like, after they moved from Jersey. And that's down in Miami. And I can't believe that the second Carpaccio in the world is there.
Yeah.
We have to go.
We should go. I would love to go. Yeah.
And then if I take you down to Miami one day, which will definitely happen, I have to take you the OG Carpaccio then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is in the Bal Harbour shops, which is the OG Avenue outdoor shopping experience, this, that, luxury.
Yes.
Luxury shops.
Yeah.
I love the Bal Harbour shops. They're amazing. I went shopping there one time, and Nikki Hilton was having her bachelorette party down in Miami. Yeah. And I was there for summer break during school. And I was walking behind them, and paparazzi were there, and I didn't realize it was Nikki Hilton. And then I was like, oh my God. So I'm in all of the paparazzi shots for Nikki Hilton's bachelorette party.
That's so fucking funny. That's
amazing.
Have you seen them?
Oh, I've seen them. I saw them. I found them in the Daily Mail. That's how I knew.
Ah, that's so funny. That's great.
Yeah, this was like probably like 10 years ago, like
that's
2015
awesome.
or something.
That's so
when
funny.
she became a Rothschild. Yeah, I'm in all of the photos. I'm in like in a black. Somebody's gonna find it. I'm in like a black Alexander Wang T-shirt with little booty shorts from Brandy Melville and heels. And stilettos, like sandals. Oh my God, I was so fabulous.
I love that. You got to show me one.
I have to show it to you.
That's so good. I would have clipped it out of the magazine that you saw it in or whatever.
Saw it on the Daily Mail, like online.
Oh, online.
Online. And you know, I've been watching for years on Snapchat. It's like one of the only things. I don't use it for anything else. I subscribe to like Daily Mail. I also check like TMZ, this and that every day. Maybe if you guys saw any of the Diddy trial photos, you might have seen me in some of the paparazzi shots.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. No, it's. I hate the paparazzi.
But
they're ruining my life. They're ruining my life.
Yeah.
Natalie, they're following me from Nikki Hilton's party to Diddy's trial.
Yeah.
You know, those photos taken of me were from paparazzi. I'm so serious.
Yeah. I believe you.
I like how you're like, I believe you. And I'm like, Aaliyah and Josh were there. People are witness to this.
Yes.
And then I told him, if you're going to take shots of me, you have to take pose ones like I'm Hilaria Baldwin. And he laughed, and I posed with my book walking across the street.
So good.
In the rain.
So good.
While looking around.
Wait, yes, I saw your... Not you walking, but it was you standing.
No, I'm like, you have to take more.
I saw the
standing
one.
That was because that was my power shot. That was my Elle Woods power shot.
That was great.
Because that was when I won justice in the court system. I won justice, just as Cassie will.
Yeah.
And then, because it was a 3-minute walk from where my court case was happening, I said, well, it's time to get to work. No more sad, bad days. Only eternal sunshine and bright days ahead.
Yeah.
No more. So I walked over and I did my due diligence as a podcast host and a journalist, self-opposed, self-awarded, whatever, comedian, hot girl-esque. And what I was voted in 8th grade superlatives as most likely to be the next Katie Couric. That's me.
Really?
That's
adorable.
Me.
I love that.
So here I am on the case. Thank you, the paparazzo who shot me the other day. I will be putting your number deep, deep, deep in my pocket and using you at some point in my life.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kardashians, you're going down.
Absolutely.
I'm getting them all. Kim Kardashian had her trial against the Paris robbers from 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago.
No shit.
The day before my trial. And I just find it is fate.
Yeah.
And I find it very poetic that we both dressed in all black for court with our power suits and everything. And Kris Jenner looked like Beetlejuice. Fucked Kim Kardashian and came out with whatever that was. And, you know, it's very poetic. Every woman will win in this case.
Yeah.
From Cassie to Kim K to me. We're all singers, international singers.
Do you think he's going to die under mysterious circumstances?
No. I think they're going to torture the fuck out of him in weird mental ways with his own thing.
So
but I think they're
not going to Epstein him?
No, there's no reason to.
Okay.
There's no reason to.
Why is that? Educate me.
I don't want to get sued.
Okay. That's fine.
But I will tell you this.
Sure.
I've always had a gut feeling that allegedly another Sean is involved.
Okay.
And I think where there is a top, what?
He wouldn't kill him? He wouldn't have him killed? He wouldn't Epstein him?
I think that is the only thing to look at.
Okay.
But I will tell you this. Chris Brown, who was named today.
Okay.
And let's see. I have it all here.
Sure. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Chris Brown. A man who we thought was so kind-natured was named in the Diddy case. And I'm shooketh.
Shocked.
I'm shooketh.
I know him, and that seems so unlike him.
That's so unlike Chrissy.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird that Usher was named. It's weird. I'm like, Usher and his herpes or just Usher?
Good question.
What are we doing? What was going on? Why was A$AP Rocky brought up yet again? Yet again. And why are we all having Christmas? Thanksgiving? Might I say Hanukkah?
Yeah.
All together?
Yeah. It's a lot of them.
That's a lot. And what's going on?
Are they all going to testify?
Let's see. I think some names will come out that are shocking, and some who will go, who? And they'll say, that's the sex worker. And we'll say, oh.
Do you think that there will be any deep cuts, people named that you're like, I did not see them being involved?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
I think it's going to be people that we're not very happy with. I'm just saying, I know who I think it is. And
Okay.
I don't want to say the wife is always aware, but a lot of people know, like, what their partner's doing.
Not always, but a lot of the time.
A lot of the time. After a certain amount, sometimes, we even put out albums, whether it be comedy, maybe music,
Okay.
maybe something you make, lemonade out of lemons. And you say the truth about what's going on, but you stand by that man.
I can see that happening.
I think there are some things that will be off-putting for people, like the full unedited 15-minute video of Diddy abusing Cassie in this hotel.
Yeah.
Just,
I think it'll be out.
What?
I think it'll be put out. Yeah.
It's already put out.
Oh.
I watched it.
So what about it?
There's more coming out that I think will be shocking to people.
Yeah.
There was just talks amongst some of the journalists, and I'll include myself because now I'm a self-appointed one.
Yeah, of course. You have a blazer.
I had a blazer and a notebook.
Yeah.
I think there will be some shocks. I think they're going to stop testifying with Cassie in the next couple days because I think she's about to go into labor. And this poor woman can't go through anymore. She's 8 months pregnant.
Okay.
She's at the stand. Okay. Well, she's on the stand.
Comedy
she's not at
club?
the stand. Yeah, no. No, she doesn't have enough followers to be there, Natalie. Okay,
yeah,
that's how that place works.
Of course.
If you don't have followers, you can actually walk into a fiery pit and die.
Yeah. I've
That's
heard.
how the stand works.
I've heard.
Yeah, try it. I dare you.
Yeah.
But when you take the stand and you're that pregnant, it's going to be rough. And the stress can induce labor.
I was going to say.
And we're fucked.
I was going to say, do you think her water will break in the courtroom?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that she has that much pizzazz.
You never know.
No, I think she came out with one hit of an album, and I don't think this will be the second.
Sure.
I think her putting him away will be amazing.
Yeah.
Besides the $20 million that she rightfully got from it, which I will break down. They disclosed the amount that she received in the lawsuit over everything from months ago, from November, I believe. However, when you think about it, I know people online are like, you got $20 million. How can you be suing this guy still and everything? Cassie was in this business for 15 years or so, and by they, I mean Bad Boy Records, Diddy, they did her dirty by signing her on for, I believe it was 9 or 10 albums, and she only did 1 out of those.
Right.
So it's like she was targeted from the beginning.
Yeah.
She had such a good style, and she was pretty and hot. Maybe not best singer, but neither was Rihanna when she started.
Sure.
She could have been so much bigger. Over all those years, 20 million could have been acquired easily. But her fate, her job, her career, her life was in the hands of Sean. And Sean is no longer my friend.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, Sean?
That's it. And I believe if they can put out all of those videos and those photos of them having fun at white parties over the years, they can put out all those other photos and videos of what he really did afterwards, of why they told everyone you can leave if you're not prepared for what's next.
Right.
I think the world needs to know.
Yeah.
I think people need to know what's really going on. But at the end, the real people who are funding them, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Like Clive Davis. Clive Davis is not going to go down, but he is the one who made Diddy.
Yeah.
He is the one who made Diddy what he is. Clive Davis is worth about $900 million. He is about 92 years old or 8. I'm not even joking. Hey, Siri, how old is Clive Davis? The pedophile. Clive Davis is 93 years old, and he's not going to die yet. Because evil persists in these old people, just like my grandmother, and had to take COVID to take her out. I couldn't believe it. The only thing in the world that could take out evil. This guy either has to get COVID, or that's it.
Yeah.
Because he made Diddy. That's the name that we're not going to hear. And if we do, Diddy's dead.
Yeah.
Diddy will die if Clive Davis's name comes out. I can almost guarantee it.
Interesting.
I will guarantee this. I'm not even going to say alleged. I'm going to say he will be.
Because it's not alleged. It's just a prediction.
It's a prediction.
Yeah.
Know that.
Yes.
Know that.
Interesting. I had a question and I completely lost it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It'll come back to me.
Clive Davis, man. It all starts with him. The same guy who got Whitney Houston killed.
I thought of my question.
Tell me.
Do you think that Diddy thinks that he can get out of this?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. He took the Bible into court to read excerpts.
Why?
Before and during trial and everything. He thinks it's going to get him out. Optics, 100%, baby.
Okay, yeah.
100%,
Fucking
baby.
stupid.
Come on.
So fucking stupid, dude.
He looks terrible.
Yeah.
He's disgusting.
It's like, yeah, I raped all those women, but I read the Bible.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Repent
Stupid.
for killing all these people. He blew up Kid Cudi's car. He killed Kim Porter.
Repenting doesn't make you not a criminal.
No, I'm sorry.
Even if you repent,
now
you still
the
did
Catholic
the shit.
Church made it a new law that priests who listen to confession and people who admit to doing wrongdoings and crimes against children now have to be reported.
Whoa!
Finally.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's a conclave.
Whoa, it's a conclave.
It's not anymore. It's a we got past it, but
whoa.
Oh boy.
Cheers.
Wild.
Wow.
Things are changing.
The government is
Of course,
or not
P.
the
Diddy,
government, the world is changing.
The world is changing. Of course, P. Diddy thinks that, though. Of course, because, quite frankly, Harvey Weinstein thinks he's getting out.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that bit about Weinstein
he's gonna
for
die.
months. No, he's not.
Ever?
No. Because, like I said, evil. He's going to get to be 98 years old.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. He, like I've said on this show before, told his lawyer, Harvey Weinstein told his lawyer, once I get out of this, my first movie back will be about you. The lawyer thought it was so nice. Die. He also said, well, right now he's at Bellevue. I could go make a visit, let's say. But he did say that he's reading every single page of the whole case. He already got through one state. He's on to the next. And he told his lawyer that years of producing movies prepared him for this.
Sure.
And it makes me wonder.
Doesn't make him immortal, though. He's not Rasputin. He's going to die.
But they lie. But the point is they lie. If he actually thought he was going to die, why is he making plans to make a movie in years when he gets out?
I think he's full of shit. I think he's lying. I think he's lying.
To himself?
To his lawyer. He's saying stupid. I say that we're going to have guests on this show all the time, and I don't mean that.
That's not the same, Natalie. He wasn't supposed to repeat that guy. He's not supposed to say that Harvey's career of reading scripts, this is a quote from Harvey, has led him to be able...
here's also a point. Just because someone doesn't think they're going to die doesn't mean they're not going to.
Sure, but I think he's made up a lot of shit.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of fake ailments, just like Tom Girardi. I know
but he's old and fat.
So what?
You can still die.
I get that, but you can still lie.
Sure. I agree.
He's a liar.
I agree.
He's a liar.
Of course he is.
Just like Tom, sorry, but that's what these white rich men do to pay it off. That's why he's sitting comfortably at Bellevue right now.
I would say that most people do lie. Not just the rich white people. I think that most people are liars, especially powerful people.
But I'm okay. Name me some Island Pacificer that went to jail for something like this who's getting out.
No, I'm just saying,
he's getting out.
For you to say that he's a liar, of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. Who wouldn't be in that situation? That's what I'm saying.
But he's lying about his health. That's what I mean.
Yeah, because he knows it'll get him sweet treatment.
Well, right. Well, that's what I'm saying. He says, I'm going to die, you know.
It's like, think of how many people plea insanity, even though that's not true, because it gets them softer treatment.
Of course.
Yeah.
But there's people like Erica Jane's husband from The Real House of Beverly Hills who married Tom Girardi, a very competent lawyer, one of the top lawyers in the country. And then all of a sudden he got arrested, and the next week they claim it's dementia. That's why he did that with all the money. I think Harvey's doing the same thing where he's like, I'm going to die. Eventually, sure.
Right.
We're all going to die.
Right.
That doesn't mean that he gets to get out. They all
Agreed.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Agreed.
P Diddy is going to say somebody's going to kill him and he wants to get out or something like that. Or he's sick. Now he has cancer and he has to get out.
Right.
In the past week, he's talked about illnesses.
I think that's bullshit.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Yeah,
but they're
absolutely.
all, when you asked, do you think he's going to get off? Does you think he thinks that? Yeah, I do. I think he thinks he wants to get Luigi taken out.
Yeah.
He's jealous of Luigi Mangione because he doesn't understand how he can be such a giant figure for pop culture in the world of rap and everything, and then be shut out in jail and not want to be fucked with by anyone, even though he's kept away from Gen Pop. Why? This was let out.
Yeah.
Why? Why does he hate Luigi? Because he is king.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Diddy's delusional, just like the rest of them.
What if... Never mind.
Why?
I was going to say, what if Diddy kills Luigi in jail?
Then I think they have an open and shut case.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Then they have the biggest,
I don't think he
best
will.
piece of evidence. No, he can. Nobody likes Diddy more than Luigi.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
They should fuck. That's my new fan fiction.
That's
my
Diddy's
new fan fiction. I'm writing that.
Ooh, you could sell that. Luigi, they made a musical out of him.
No.
So, yes, Luigi the musical.
No,
coming
who did
soon.
that?
It's already sold out. It's in San Francisco.
In 5 minutes.
So, should we get tickets for when they come to Broadway?
In 5 minutes, grandly speaking, we will have a problem with him, and that'll be really embarrassing. I think Luigi's going to do something. He's going to fall out of public favor. Or people aren't going to care anymore. He's going to get off, and we're going to stop talking about him.
That's what I think.
Probably.
I think it's going to be one of those.
It's sort of like how, or it's similar to, there was a bar that opened in a town near mine called COVID 94 or something. Because it was 94 whatever street. And it was in 2022 that it opened. And now it's closed. Obviously. Stupid. And the logo was a gorilla with a mask.
I hate that
Swear to
so
God.
much.
I swear to God.
I hate that so much.
It was so goofy.
Oh, my God.
It's like, Optics, ladies.
Optics. You guys. Optics.
Same with that. A Luigi musical. Optics. They're awful.
Bringing the Bible to court. Optics.
That at least makes sense. He's trying to improve his optics by reading the Bible, whereas, like, you look at a Luigi musical, the optics are awful.
Not good.
The vibes are through the toilet.
The DA will want you away.
Yeah.
They will want your head.
It's bad.
They're like, no, you're not going to make a musical out of this. Now we're really going to put him away. They want to give him the death sentence, the death penalty, and you guys are acting like...
musical theater nerds.
Musical theater nerd. Like fucking losers, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking losers.
Yeah.
You don't get to even hear the Patreon unless you sign up at patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits, which is where we're switching over to now.
Yeah. Do plugs first.
Plugs at my ass are this. Funny Girl with Tits everywhere. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, do all that stuff. Rate us on iTunes, Spotify, all that fun
subscribe
stuff.
on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, subscribe everywhere. Give us 5 stars, really helps. Share with your friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, more content coming to Patreon, everything like that. Now that I've won my case, I can breathe. I ate the other day.
Good.
I'm sleeping. Yeah, I slept.
Yeah.
I slept without Xanax, you guys.
It's huge. This is a big deal.
For a couple days, yeah. It was
people.
nice.
I'm
No
saying
Xanax.
people don't get what the big deal is, but
yeah,
it is a
I
big
think
deal.
people get what the big deal is.
Yeah.
I think they're with it.
I think you guys are with
I
it.
think
I
you
hope
guys are
that
with
you guys
it,
are.
and I love you guys very, very, very much. You're all very hot. I'd fuck you all.
Yeah.
Really, yum yum yum.
Where do we follow you?
Maybe not Bonnie Blue. That's
yeah,
me.
at this
Bonnie,
point.
follow me at
That's so funny.
No, follow me. Funny Girl with Tits. Just everything,
Yeah.
whatever.
Cool.
Shows and stuff I'll post.
Yeah.
Now that I have a permanent restraining order.
Yeah.
I can post where the fuck I'm at.
Yes.
I can post where the fuck I'm at. Get ready, Chinese. I'm coming for you for SabrinaPiper.com. Yet again, you're not going to renew it and take it this time. I will be SabrinaPiperComedy.com. Try me now, TikTokers. You know what I mean. Nat?
Natalie DeCicco edits on Instagram, DECICCO_edits. Natalie-DeCicco on Venmo. It's my birthday.
Sabrina Piper on Venmo. It's my winning day.
It was her birthday recently.
It was my birthday. Nobody Venmo'd me for it.
So rude.
And
make up for it.
People asked me for my Venmo, and then they
didn't
didn't.
say anything? That's so funny.
And I was like, "That's weirder."
That's so funny.
One guy
turns
sent
out
me.
I can't afford it.
One guy sent it to me a couple days before, and he said train fare.
That's sweet.
And I thought that was really nice because guys I've fucked haven't even done that.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Very sweet. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you next week. And remember, new time will be Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
Thank
11
you
a.m. Eastern Time.
for remembering.
8 a.m. PST. And we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.